Listen, I was about to have an attitude, boy. Let me let me tell you. Hold on. Let's talk about it. All right, so I get to my delivery. I'm sorry, my pickup. I get to my pickup, and well, first of all, let's go back, right? Because I didn't actually have any pickups. Finished my last delivery, and it was early too. Finished my last delivery up. Called dispatch. Say, hey, you got anything going on? He's like, no, we all set. Come on back in. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, it's the holiday weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not tripping, right? So halfway back, I always turn my handheld off. If I know I'm headed back, I always turn my handheld off just to preserve the battery. On my way back, let it downstairs. But probably like halfway on my way back, right? Turn my handheld back on, and there's a pickup on me. Right? Not one of my favorite places to go to for sure, but is what it is, right? So I head this way. Get here. Of course, go to the wrong gate. That's whatever. It is what it is. But get here and go in, and there's an over the road truck, in the dock being loaded. There's and the other dock, which is only the other dock, of course, has a cone in front of it. Why not, right? So go in, sign my bills. I'm expecting one pallet. They're like, no, we got 8. All right, whatever. So, the attitude is just boiling, just bubbling, right? So, so he's like, all right, yeah, you gotta, I saw a truck, parked over here, kind of in the lot, right? I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't know what they was waiting on, because usually I don't see trucks parked over here. So then he says, you got one in front of you, which should just be an in and out, and then you'll be after him. I walked out of that shipping office, boiling. Let me tell you. So, so I've been sitting here idle with an attitude for a while. So then the guy comes out. He says, first he asked me, can I pull up a little bit, so the truck can spin around. Cool, no problem. Then he says, I told the other guy, I'm gonna let you go first, and then he'll go after me. Like, all right, shit. Made me feel a lot better. So, needless to say, I don't have attitude anymore. And I thought my day, well, yeah, I thought I was going to be pissed, highly pissed, which I was. But it all worked out. Got all my freight and headed back in. At least I believe so. We'll check my. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. It's about that time. So, happy Friday, happy holiday weekend. Hey, real quick, shout out to the Amazon driver I just seen, driving a nice looking Peterbilt. Leg up on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even put my leg, like, I got a big ass leg. I can't even put my leg up like that. My boy just chilling, just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just just riding. I got my air brake set, so but just chilling, just like I said, leg up. Probably had the flip flops on. Great. So it was a first. Usually, you go to a place, you gotta use a restroom, you ask, hey, you got a bathroom nearby? A lot of places say no, or we got a porta potty outside, or some people, are just cool and actually let you use the restroom. When you out driving out on the road, if you drive trucks, you already know. But I've never had a place offer. Ask me. Like, as soon as we get done with the delivery, guy asked me, need to use the restroom or anything? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I actually do. Yeah. So yeah, man, shout out to Cleveland Cliffs. Shout out to Clifford at Cleveland Cliffs. I appreciate that. I tell you one thing that I absolutely love, right, is, when I drive past somewhere and I can see, something that I've delivered, that I enjoy that. I enjoy that. Whether it's the LED board, outside of a Dairy Queen, that I delivered. Man, can't talk. Whether it's an LED board that I, delivered outside of a Dairy Queen. Earlier today, actually, I drove past, a house that had a fence. The fencing that I delivered. You know what I'm saying? And seeing it all put together. That I really enjoy. I really enjoy it. And shout out to the guys that. So I was able to deliver to my old neighborhood, right around the corner from where I grew up, and it's a community center, and they're doing a solar project, right? So it's gonna be solar panels. Like I said, right around the corner from where I grew up. So I'm really looking forward. To driving past and seeing that. Again, knowing that I delivered that. Like I said, right around the corner from where I grew up. So yeah, stuff like that. That gives you a lot of enjoyment. Doing this job, and as well as getting drinks and snacks from customers. Oh yeah, this is already melted. That didn't take long. But yeah, drinks and snacks from customers definitely makes the day go by.